Hello, sixth graders. Welcome to lesson 5.5, problem solving. In all of these examples, don't worry about writing down the problem. Just follow along and copy the work. The recommended daily amount of protein is about 50 grams. One super protein cereal bar contains 16% of that amount of protein. If Stefan eats one super protein cereal bar per day, how much protein will he need to get from other sources to meet the recommended daily amount? So I know that each person should get at least 50 grams of protein per day, and that cereal bar provides them with 16% of that 50. So our job is to figure out what's left of that 50 grams that he needs to get from other sources. Yesterday I showed you how to find a percent of an amount with fractions, and today I'm going to use decimals. So I know that the word of tells me to multiply, so I'm going to do 16% of 50. So I will do 50 times 16% as a decimal is 0.16. And if you remember how to multiply decimals, take out the decimal and then we'll put it back in later. So there's 2 digits behind the decimal. And 6 times 0 is 0. 6 times 5 is 30. Placeholder 0 and 5. Get 800. Count 2 places over. So 16% of 50 grams equals 8 grams. So that cereal bar will provide Stefan with 8 grams. Now the question is, how much protein will he need from other sources? So you need to take the total number of grams needed per day, subtract the grams from the protein bar, and you are left with 42 grams needed from other sources. All right, let's look at our next problem. Lee has saved 65% of the money she needs to buy a pair of jeans that cost $24. How much money does Lee have, and how much more does she need to buy the jeans? All right, so we have, she saved 65% of $24. How much is that, and how much more does she need to save up or earn in order to buy those $24 jeans? So again, I'm going to use decimals to figure out what 65% of 24 is. So $24 times 65%. There's 2 digits behind the decimal, and ignore it. 5 times 4 is 20. 5 times 2 is 10, plus 2 more is 12. Placeholder. 6 times 4 is 24. 6 times 2 is 12, plus 2 more is 14. 0, 6, 5, 1. Add in my decimal. And $15.60 is how much she has so far. So that's one part of the question. And we need to figure out how much more she needs. So $24, total cost of the jeans. Take away what she has saved so far. And this comes a 1, 14. Now this becomes a 13, this becomes a 10, a 9, and a 10. Oh, I didn't need to do that. Let's go back. All right. Oops. 0 minus 0 is 0. That's 4. 9. Whoops, that's 8. 13 minus 5 is 8. My goodness gracious. All right. So Lee has $15. Amount has. And she needs $8.40 in order to buy those $24 jeans. So 2 answers to that one. Here is your practice problem for today. Ricardo has $25 to spend on school supplies. He spends 72% of the money on a backpack and the rest on a large binder. How much does he spend on the backpack? And then how much did he spend on the binder? So taking the percentage that you know is for the backpack and using what's left of that 25 to figure out how much the binder costs. All right, enjoy the rest of your day.